Hi, this is Nick and Chris here at SaratogaWine.com again with what I would argue is a slightly more obscure grape variety coming from Italy, right?
I'm working on that.
What do we have, Chris?
So we have a grape called Erbaluce from Northwestern Italy, specifically Northwestern Piedmont.
Okay.
So I was fortunate to get introduced to this particular producer called Cieck, even though it looks spelled Cieck,
yeah.
which I said for a little while, so I'm glad I got that corrected. This is a real thick-skinned aromatic white grape from Northwestern Piedmont.
Right. Kind of originating, as I've learned, from the Alpine hills.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Above the Piedmont region.
Yeah. So when you're in Piedmont, you can sort of almost see the Alps sort of stacking up way in the distance, which is, it's beautiful, of course. But you really need kind of specific varietals only grow there. I guess the region sort of dictates what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Okay.
Pinot Noir is not going to work, but for some reason Nebbiolo does. Herbaluce does better than Chardonnay.
So I mean, it's a wonderfully aromatic nose.
Yeah.
Get kind of that hay, grassy character coming through, some citrus, little
Definitely green citrus note.
Some raw almonds, maybe.
The almond note, I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but you nailed that.
There's a lovely kind of minerality going on in there, right?
Really well balanced, which I always talk about. It's got fruit, it's got acidity, it's got beautiful texture. Again, learning about how thick the skins of the grape are.
Yeah, it's a great wine.
That really adds to the overall mouthfeel, and just a complete and pretty wine. I love it.
It really is, and I think it's probably pretty versatile too. Certainly lovely on its own. Probably lean more towards the cream sauces and lighter pastas and stuff like that. But
almost any chicken dish, really.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. This is a great acidic lift at the back, so you don't have to worry about it balancing out. Whatever that might be a little heavier, this will cut right through it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then the second one here is actually an Erbaluce as well, correct?
Correct. So this is a single vineyard, so obviously some of these grapes go into that wine, but this is a single vineyard, so it's made exclusively from grapes from this specific spot.
More a sense of place.
Exactly.
Okay.
So just happens to be a little warmer there, so you can even pick that up. I found right off the first sniff. Really pretty.
More complex for sure.
More complex, more refined. You can kind of tell a little bit more richness is a big word, but it's a little richer for sure. Similar, I found a similar minerality. I found similar, complex, acidic balance with green citrus.
Right.
But everything just kind of dialed up.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's a lot of nuance in there for sure. Very, very aromatic, like the first one is, but kind of you get more avenues to go down.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. Just the kind of like pops a little bit bigger on the palate and really in your brain, right? Like this is an interpretation of what's different but similar.
Yeah. There's kind of right off the rip, I'm getting those same similar grassy citrus notes, but you get this kind of, there's like a little bit of a honeyed note to it.
I remember I made a little note, we take notes while we're tasting these things. Erbaluce, I had said green apple for the regular Erbaluce. I'd said baked apple for the single vineyard.
Right.
Sort of just a little more rounded, a little bigger.
Yeah, totally. I can see that. But still fresh. I mean, it's very fresh. There's, it's not overdone in any possible way.
Seems like it would go with multiple dishes. It'd be really go in a bunch of different directions.
Well, there's enough acidity to kind of cut through the richness, right? I mean, that's always what you're looking for in a wine pairing. So yeah, great, man. Great set of wines coming from Piedmont region in Italy. Erbaluce is the grape variety, correct?
It is.
Cieck, as it's pronounced, is the producer.
Yep.
So check out these wines. Awesome value too. I mean, the prices on them are kind of crazy low.
And we've had this multiple vintages in a row, so I take it home fairly often. So it was fun for me to try the newer vintage. So,
well, and certainly the single vineyard iteration of it, right? Just really dials it up. So
absolutely.
Yeah, check these out. Thousands of others on our website, SaratogaWine.com. Cheers.
Cheers.